What's up, everybody? Welcome in to a fresh, quick, and easy Keepin It Breezy episode featuring the Astros trip to the Mile High City to take on the Rockies. Spark one up, let's break this baby down. Rockies have started out hot so far this season. Been a lot of chirping here in Denver. I know it's early April, but it's been fun so far. This was a weekday afternoon 1:10 first pitch for the third game set of this Houston series, so vibes were high. My main reason for putting my money on the Astros money line was Christian Javier was on the mound for the Astros. But you know what? He left after one inning with shoulder tightness. And the Rockies, they would take advantage of the bullpen, hanging 5 runs in the second inning to take a 6-1 lead. Things would get chippy later in the game when 2 out of 3 Rockies were hit, the second one being Hunter Goodman. The Rockies would keep their composure en route to a 9-1 victory behind the arm of Michael Lorenzen. And you know what? Good fundamental baseball. A lot of bunts, sac flies, stolen bases. It might not be sexy, but it got the job done to get a sweep over the Astros. Let's look at the Astros here first. Losers of this game getting swept out of Colorado. They've started out slow so far this season, 6-7 overall, but they've got 2 big dogs in the lineup. Yordan Alvarez and, of course, Jose Altuve. Let's look at Alvarez first, the big DH from Cuba, 28 years old now in his 8th season, all with the Astros. Built like a freaking moose, guys. Back in 2019, I was working a little spring training for the Astros down in West Palm Beach, and Yordan Alvarez hadn't yet played in the majors yet. I'm looking over at the minor league fields like, holy moly, when's this freaking giant going to get his chance? Well, he has now 8 seasons with the Astros. In this game against the Rockies, he was 1 for 4 with a single, but you know what? He just didn't really look awake. Didn't really look awake here in this third game of the set. Only 48 games played for Yordan Alvarez last year. I want to see if he can be healthy, get back to being a big dog. And of course, the veteran Jose Altuve, the 35-year-old Venezuelan, 16 seasons now in the majors, all with the Astros. And of course, every time he came up to bat, he was getting booed, he was getting heckled, called a cheater. You know what? Probably deservedly so. But Jose Altuve, he is a big dog. 7 career Silver Sluggers. That ties him with Ryan Sandberg for the most ever by a second baseman. Okay? In this game, he looked a little sluggish, a little sleepy, just like Yordan Alvarez did. He was only 1 for 4. Two more Astros looking to have big seasons. First, the 35-year-old first baseman Christian Walker. He currently leads the Astros in batting average, hits, doubles, ribbies, and total bases. He has started out on frickin' fire. He's the number 10 overall player in my Yahoo Fantasy League currently. In this game against the Rockies, looked pretty solid, going 2 for 4. Last Astro we're going to bring up today is the 26-year-old Joey Loperfido in his 3rd season. He started his career with the Astros, got traded to the Blue Jays. Now he's back with Houston, a little boomerang here. I think he's going to be a full-time starter in the outfield, so keep your eye on him. In this game against the Rockies, he went 1 for 4. Looking at the Colorado Rockies now, first player, shortstop Ezequiel Tovar in his 5th season, all with the Rockies. He's still only 24 years old out of Venezuela. In this game against the Astros, he was 2 for 5 with a double and a ribby. He was pretty banged up last season. I want to see if he can be healthy this year and take that next step. Another Rocky we've got to talk about is the outfielder Mickey Moniak. Now let's turn back the clock here, fellas. Let's not forget. Mickey Moniak was the number 1 overall pick in the 2016 draft. He's now in his 8th season in the majors, his 3rd team. And last year, in his first year out here in Colorado, he put up career-high numbers. I don't know if it was the thin air, the altitude, but he was looking good. I want to see him build on that this season. In this game against the Astros, he was 1 for 3 with a sac fly. A new Rocky that I was unfamiliar with was the 28-year-old outfielder Troy Johnston. This was only his 55th big league game. He has started out the season on frickin' fire. He ranks second on the Rockies in hits, doubles, homers, total bases, batting average, on-base percentage, slugging percentage, and OPS. What more do you want from this guy? Go pick him up in fantasy because he's hot right now. In this game against Houston, he was 2 for 4 with an RBI single and a run himself. And now we can't get out of here without mentioning the 26-year-old catcher Hunter Goodman in his 4th season here with the Colorado Rockies, one of the biggest building blocks of the team. He hit the only homer in this game, his 2nd on the season. Hunter Goodman hit 31 homers last year. That was tied for the 2nd most amongst catchers, of course behind the big dumper out there in Seattle. Last year, Hunter Goodman joined Mike Piazza and Yogi Berra as the only primary catchers to lead their teams in hits, runs scored, and home runs. Pretty impressive. I want to see what more Hunter Goodman has for us. He's got the potential to be special. And now we got to talk about the star of the show, the big dog of the day for me in this Astros-Rockies game. It was the Rockies starting pitcher, Michael Lorenzen. He's now 34 years old. He's a journeyman, guys. He's on his 7th team in the last 6 years. First year with the Rockies. Now, these numbers don't pop out at you here from Wednesday against the Astros. Lorenzen, he went for 5.2 innings, allowing 7 hits, only 1 run, striking out 4, and walking 2 on 100 pitches. Pretty solid game from Lorenzen. Like I said, the numbers don't pop out, but he came with it from the start. He was confident. He brought energy. He brought juice. This was his first win of the season. Michael Lorenzen might be a good veteran here for the Rockies this year. My star of the show. To wrap up this Keepin' It Breezy, let's look at the Astros. They were swept out of Denver by the Rockies. A 3-game sweep here. And you know what? I don't think we're going to see Houston in the playoffs this season. Behind Yordan Alvarez and Jose Altuve, I don't think they have enough bats. You know, Christian Walker, definitely hot right now, but we'll see how long that lasts. I don't think they have enough bats behind those 2 big dogs. And after Framber Valdez went to the Tigers, they definitely don't have enough horses on the mound. The Rockies are red hot after getting this 3-game sweep over the Astros, extending their winning streak to 4 games. The last time the Rockies won 4 in a row, we got to go back to May of 2024. They only had 1 sweep all of last season and only 1 sweep in all of 2024. The Rockies already have one, and it's early April. It's also been 14 years since the Rockies swept the Astros at Coors Field. The Rockies already have 2 series wins on the season, the sweep against Houston and also at Toronto. It took until mid-June of last year for the Rockies to get 2 series wins. Last year, the Rockies finished the month of April with a record of 5-25. Fellas, the Rockies are 6-6 right now. My goodness, making them 500 for the first time since 2023. There's a lot of gum bumping going on here in Denver about the Rockies. They're now 6-6 after this sweep over the Astros. I appreciate everybody coming out here and watching.